Okay, good morning, all of you. Okay, welcome back to DevOps sessions. Okay, let me share my screen now. Guys, anyone please confirm I'm audible from online team? Okay, let's get started. So I'm going to explain today is users management, right? Okay, we can wait for 5 minutes. Hmm. Yeah, all Linux commands will work in Git bash. Okay, I will show you here. Guys, please focus. Today class is little difficult. Okay. If you're understanding, I'm happy. If you're not understanding, also I'm happy. Leave it. Not much important, but few things are important here. Linux user management, it looks like IAM. Okay. So I have shared the list of commands, right? I hope you guys are practice those commands, right? Any challenges in that? No? Okay. How to move the file outside of the folder? Go. Okay. Let's. Okay. Let me launch instance. Will it read like this? I don't know. Please come. Default launch instance. Okay, so okay, perfect. So I'm going to log in using mobile system. Okay, so let me take public IP. Okay, so I have logged in as a EC2 user. Okay, so I'm going to switch to root. Clear? So I'm going to take one more duplicate tab here. Right click, take duplicate tab. Otherwise, you can relog in again. EC2 hyphen user. I cannot log in directly root here. This is EC2 server, right? You can log in EC2 server and switch to root. Okay. Okay. I'm an EC2 user. I'm in root. Okay. So user management is nothing but if you have a knowledge on IAM, same like that. In IAM, we can create a user and give the permission by root, and the user can log in and check those permissions, whatever given by root, is it validate or not? Is it clear? Same like that process. And also in that we have a groups process. Groups nothing but if I want to give access into group level, group whoever there in the group, they can access. That is groups. Others means if I'm not involving you few people into the group means those are others. Clear? This is the concept. Okay. See, just I'm showing you here. One person is root. Okay. And one person is EC2 user. Is this clear? Now others. EC2 user in that case, can I say others? Why? See, in the root point of view, if I add into root group as EC2 user, now in the root group, EC2 user has come as a group person. But I haven't had any group, I haven't created any group, right? As this time. Okay, I'll just create two more users. User 1 and user 2. Understand? Okay. To give examples, I'm taking as a, these many people. Same like I am also. I am admin account. I am user account. I am group permissions for checking, and I am others. Same. Others means in IAM, whoever not involved into the group, those are comes under others. If you create a 4 users, two are into the same group, 2 are not in that group. 2 maybe you can consider as others. Individual permissions will run. Okay. Others means individual permissions will run. Groups means group permissions will run. Okay. Try to understand very confusing topic. If you are not understanding also no problem. Okay. This is root, but few commands are very important. Just focus those commands. This is root. This is user. Is this clear? Now, if I want to create a user, am I able to create from here? Am I able to create from the EC2 user? Is this EC2 user, right? Am I able to create from here? Same. IAM user also unable to create an IAM user until give the permission. Is this clear now? So if I want to create user, definitely I should go to root here. Both are same instance. Don't confuse. Huh? Okay. Let me try from here. How to create user command is what? user add user one. Clear? Permission denied. We don't have any access. Let's come to root. Now I'm trying with the root. I mean, instead of switching back to, sudo su root every time, I'm just taking one more tab here. Both are same instances. Don't confuse, okay? User add. What is the name? User one. Clear? So user one created by root account. Now in my list, how many users are there? 2 user. One is EC2 user, one is user one. Let's go to create one more user. Clear? How many users are there now? 3 users, 1 root. Is this clear? Let's come to paint. 3 users, 1 root. Clear? Okay. Now, if I want to log in as a user one, let me try to log in as a user one. Clear? So I have logged in as EC2 user, right? Same thing I will try to log in as a user one. Is this clear? So means if IAM root giving permission to IAM user will try to log in, right? Try to log in and verify the permissions there or not. Is this clear? To verify that permissions, IAM user has to log in. Please focus, don't write. Okay. I will send the notes, screenshots, and everything for this topic. And blog also I will share. Just go through the blog. You can easily understand. But understand, focus is very important. If you miss 2 minutes focus, is very difficult to understand this concept. It is not like IAM user to go and check S3 full access like that. This is very important and very tricky concept. So please go focus here. So how many users are there now? 3 users. One is EC2 user, 2 are user 1, user 2. Created by root. Is this clear? Now, okay. Root is created users. Now users has to log in, right? To verify. So as of now, I'm not giving any files. For that, first they has to log in, right? Okay. So how to log in user one? Same process. Session, SSH, public IP, public IP. Now, will it work? Will it work, PEM file? Okay, let's try to give PEM file. Just, what is the username I have to give here? User one. Clear? I'm logging as a user one now. Give user one. Is it possible to log in? Refused key. See, user one don't know what it is actually PEM file, right? See, EC2 user while creating them PEM file we have attached. But user one created internally Linux. But they don't know what is PEM file, user one. So for that, there is an option, password authentication option. So PEM file is it not apply for users, internally users. PEM file is apply for whenever you are creating EC2 instance, at that time you have attached to this user, EC2 user, PEM file. But user one is created internally. They don't know what is PEM file, right? So for that, we are going to enable password authentication enable option. So we can log in as a password. So how can I enable password? So the root, this is EC2 server. Understand, EC2 server by default allow PEM file option. Authentication through PEM file. So authentication through PEM file by default is enabled in the EC2 user. In the EC2 instance. So what I need to do, I need to enable password authentication also. So that this instance will allow password authentication option also. Is it clear? No confusions, right? Okay. For that, where should I go? Okay. Simply you can go. The path is where is the path? Okay, sorry, here. Okay. So you have to go etc and SSH and SSHD config. You have to go in this path. So by default, SSH configurations already there in your EC2 instance. Those SSH config configurations by default enabling only PEM file. But I'm trying to log in as a PEM file, but user one is created internally. They don't know what is PEM file. That's what they are not allowing. So what I can do internally, there is a process we can generate a password for user one. Okay, how to generate a password first? We'll come here. So come to root now. Come to root. Root is created users. Now root has to give in password also for users. Hey, this is your password. In IAM root, we can generate a password, right? Console access or secret access key access. Same thing, root is create a user and root also giving password to user. Hey, this is your password. Is this clear? Okay. The command is passwd user one. So I have to give the, who is giving password here? Root. Understand? So I can give retry new password. Done. Okay. Password is created for whom? User one. I need to create user two also, right? Two users is created by root. Okay. Is it possible to create user one itself to generate a password? No, right? Even user also not created. So password how it is possible? Not possible. Now again, how to create password for user two? Same command. passwd, not word. Okay. User two. Give password. Better to give same password. Otherwise you forget which password, which user. Okay. Done. Now two users are ready with two passwords. Okay, let's come here. Password ready, right? Password ready. Here, PEM file. Clear? Okay. So now root is created. User one, user two. Is this clear? Okay. Now what I need to do? My users are ready. I need to log in to verify something. But I haven't created any file at this time. We'll create later. First, let me log in with the users. Okay. User one, user two, I need to log in. Username I know, password I know. Okay. But my login time, it is not asking any password. It is expecting PEM file from you. Right or not? See here. It is expecting PEM file. So what I need to do? I need to enable password authentication option. Is this clear? If you enable means it will ask here password, not PEM file also. For that, which path I can go? SSH config file. SSH config file is nothing but all related SSH connections. Information will be there on the server. I need to change those config file. Okay, what is the path of the config file? This is the vi etc. Yeah, here file name is sshd config. SSH is the directory. etc is the directory. Can I move directly instead of go etc ssh, right? Otherwise, what I can do? Who will enable this option? Root only, right? First cd. Where should I go? etc. Next ssh. cd ssh. Next give ls. This one, right? ssh config d. SSH or SSHD config D. See, confuse SSHD config, not SSH config. Is it clear? This one. Okay. Okay. Sorry. This one. File, not directory. Okay. VI SSH. Just give tab SSHD config. Is this clear? Otherwise, what you can do? You just remove all, come to back. You can give directly path, home path, and directly give the path. Okay. How to give the path? Just copy this one, copy and paste it. Don't paste it 49 also. Is this clear? What is the meaning of this command? You are opening which page? SSD config. Before that, SSH is the file or directory? Directory. Inside file we cannot move, right? And etc is also directory. So Go to etc directory. Inside etc directory, again SSH is there. Inside SSH, open my file. This is the meaning. Clear, guys? Okay. Enter. See, I'm in this page now. Here, I open this page to enable password authentication, right? Just check here. See, password authentication is what here? No. I need give insert first and give yes. Okay. I mean, my server is saying that if any user is going to log in by password also, I can enable. Okay. So root has to do these things, not user. How to quit from out? Save WQ exclamation. Clear? Clear, everyone? Okay. Now, if you want to read, you can read it. Otherwise, you need to start the service. See, if you want to start the service, we have two options, guys. Service and which file you want to restart, give that file name and restart. Okay. For example, if you want to restart HTTPD, service HTTPD restart. If you want to restart Jenkins, service Jenkins restart. Now I need to restart SSH, right? So service SSHD reload or restart. Clear? To why restart? To apply all changes immediately. Is this clear, everyone? So what is the command? Service SSH or SSHD? SSHD. Okay. I'm talking about this file. SSHD restart or reload. Okay. See, applied, redirecting into bin. So my bin is applied to this page. Otherwise, you can give systemctl also. Systemctl SSHD restart also will work. So if you want to start any service, what is the command? Service or systemctl? Systemctl service start or status or restart or stop. Clear? Yeah. So now I will try to log in my user one, right? Password authentication is enabled, right? Let me close this tab now. Go to my instance. This is my instance IP, right? So my user one is trying to access SSH IP. So is it required no PEM file? Not required for this guy. There is no PEM file. So here username means you can give user one or you can go inside. You can give here also. See, okay. Let me. It is coming the same IP now. Okay. Anyway, I'll close. I'll give better. Control V. So not required. Give user one. Okay. Now user one, right? So you can give password. Whatever password you have given. Sorry. Do you want to save the password? Not required, just temporary access. Okay. Done. See. User one is able to access your EC2 instance, but permissions has to give by root. Clear? Now user two. How to? Same process. User two. Here what I need to give? Clear, guys? Now my end. This is done. This is done, right? Root, users, and EC2 users. Anyway, so now, for example, guys, if I create any file from the user one or root or EC2 others, for example, let me check here. CLER, understand what I'm trying to say. If I create a file, touch file, okay, root is created. Am I able to see this file from the EC2 user? Am I able to see from the user one, user two? No, right? This is created in his root directory. not in EC2 user directory. Is this clear? Same thing. If user one is created something, touch file one. User two can able to access. Even unable to see, ls means created in your user path, not in user two path. So for that to create access others, access user one file into user two file, we need to create in temp directory. So what is temp directory? If you can see here, let me remove this one first. User one, ls rm minus rf file one. Okay. And come to root also, ls rm minus rf file. Okay, guys, these four users common directories are all directories are common, right? Which directories are super user directories? If I go to this one, sorry, super ls means I'm able to see list of directories, right? Same directories EC2 also can see, right? But permissions is not there. See, these are list of directories. For example, on top of that root is there. On top of that EC2 user is there. On top of that user one is there. On top of that user two is there. All are can able to see this list of directories, but access only root will be there. Is this clear? So same thing, root is able to see all directories. These are what? Default directories. Clear? Already I discussed, right? Same thing, if I go to cd slash, sorry, ls, EC2 user also able to see. And if I go to user one also able to see. If I go to user two also able to see. These are common directories. On top of that, users and roots are there, right? See, Control C. These are list of directories, right? On top of that, users and roots are there. One. So this will apply for this guy and this guy and this guy and this guy, right? But coming to the permissions, this three is not there, these permissions. Only for this. Root can delete any directory, but not easy to use. Is this clear? Okay. Okay. Let's come here. So, is user two, right? I'll try to delete user or var directory. I will try to delete var directory. Permission denied. Why? You are a user. Clear? So, it is not possible. Clear? Sorry. Okay. ls. Oh, clear? Can I create any file here? Also permission denied. Clear now? This is only permission there for root user. Clear? These are default directories. If you disturb means config file may corrupt, it will not work. See, if I want to do some changes in my config file, enable password authentication, right? I enter into the where? etc. Like that, every directory there is a specific task. Clear? If you want to enable anything, go to etc, inside SSH, inside SSHD config. Like that, if I want to check any logs, go to where inside logs, everything will be recorded, your actions. Like the default directories are for specific action they have designed. But everything can see. But inside content, everything operate, modify, test, everything root can do only, not for others. Is this clear now? Okay. So, yeah. User 2 is clear, right? User 1 is clear also, right? I'm coming to the home directories. EC2 also coming to the home directories. And root also coming to the home directories. Is this clear, guys? What is the home directory? These are? Okay. Now, I'm going to create a one file. I'm going to create a one file. See, temp, everyone can access. Temp directory, everyone can access. User and everyone. So, for example, to prove my concept, I'm going to go on temp. I can create a file. Everyone can access, right? How they can access? By giving the permissions. We can see now. For example, user one is there. I need to create file in where? Temp directory to access others also. If you create file here inside, no one can access, right? This is your user. Instead, you are creating how others can come. No. CD temp, right? Sorry, CD temp. Why it is not working here? It is working here. Yeah, this is slash directories, right? You are in home directory. If you are in, for example, if you are in here, right? No need to give like this way. You are in already slash directory, right? Directly you can go to CD temp. Clear? I'm already in the slash directory. That's what CD temp will work. But if you are in home directory will expect, if you can give CD temp means it will expect any temp directory is there in the home directory. But it's not in home directory, right? It is in the slash directory. So you can give slash here. Is it clear the difference? Otherwise, if you are any confusion, go to slash first and give CD temp. Both are same. Both are same. Is this clear, everyone? So far? Okay. Okay. I'm in a user one. So I'm going to create a file now. Touch file one. Others also can access, right? Why? I created in the common directory temp. Now let's go to user two. CLAR. Now I need to go into temp directory. CD. I'm in the home directory, right? That's what I'm giving this file slash temp. Is this clear? Now if I give ls command, see file one also there. These are default. Just leave it for this. Created one is what? File one. Who created? User one. Clear till here? Now let's come. User one created what, guys? File one. Is this clear? In which directory? Temp directory. Okay. So temp directory is common for everyone. Is this clear? So everyone can see the file one. Why temp directory is common for everyone? Clear or not? Let's go to my user two is able to see the file one. My EC2 user. This is EC2 user also go to CDT temp ls. Able to see file one. Even no need to check root. These guys are seeing means root definitely will see, right? Anyway. ls. Okay. Okay. So till here, anyone has any doubts? Anyone has any doubts till here? Okay. Definitely. Root will delete directories. You can try. But if you delete means some configurations may lose in the EC2 instance, may that those will not work. Even to prove something, okay. Anyway, the question is coming, right? I will show you something. I'm the slash directory, right? So I can delete. ls means I can delete. So instead of deleting, I can create one file in this directory. The same thing is unable to create by EC2 user, right? Or user one trying to create one file into this existing directories. There is no permission is coming, right? Okay. Touch file one. ls file one is there, right? I'm able to create, right? So let me remove this one anyway. You should not create anything in the slash directories. Create in home directories. Okay. These are existing configurations. Clear? Now user one can able to create any file in this. Let's try. Already I have shown. Maybe you forget that. Okay. Touch file for something. Clear? I'm unable to create existing default directory to my file. The reason you don't have any permissions to touch all directories. You have only permission to touch only temp directory. That's what green indication for everyone. Is this clear now? Okay. CLAR CD. Till here clear everyone? Now real show will start. Okay. So user one is there, user two is there. EC2 user is there, root is there. So default directory, we are very clear now. Default directory only can access root, not others. And in the default directories, root can access, others can access, that folder is temp directory. That's what, to prove the permissions, I have created a file in temp directory. Is this clear now? Okay. See, tilt means home directory, forward slash means super user directory. It will understand by doing the practice. Anyway. Okay. See, I have created file already. Who created file? Just leave it for everything now. So far, user one created one file. Which directory? Temp directory. Okay, temp directory file one is created. Now others can see or not. Why temporary directories can access everyone? It's a green indication. So let's go and check other users also. User one created a file, right? User one created a file, right? Now go to user two. I will verify this. Yes, file one is there. This is, just leave it for, this is system configuration files, not created one. Anyway, file one is there. Created by whom? User one. So can I give the chmod 777 something file one? Can I give it? Okay, let me check the permissions. How to check? ls minus la. See here. Okay, let me give ls minus l. Dot not required for dotted files. File one, see the permissions. Read, write, read. Here user means who? Read, write. Who is the user here? Very good. File created by user one. So user is user one, not user two. Is this clear? Who created file? User one. Now groups, leave it for this time. Others means user two, EC2 also, right? Clear? Leave it for group at this time. User means who created a file. Others means whoever accessing. Clear now? So user two trying to give access by using chmod. What is the command? Chmod 777. For example, permissions is 777 file one. Is it possible? Are who are you? File created by me. How you can give the access to everyone? Is this right? If he is able to give access, means there is no users management concept. Everyone can create files, everyone can give. Even I will control root access also, if the possibilities are there. Clear? So it is not possible. Is this clear? So who can do this? And very good. Clear? Yeah. So go to user one now. cd temp ls. So my file one is there. I'm going to add some content into the file one. How to add? You can use cat or vi. Cat single greater than, inside nothing is there, so I can use the single greater than. If the content is there, don't use single greater than. That is the override. So this is a fresh file, right? That's what I'm using, single greater than. Okay, hi. Hello. Give enter. Otherwise, hello will skip, as we discussed, right? And control C. Clear? So how to read this content? Cat file one. See, if you are unable to understand the concept, at least focus on these commands. This is for your practice. Cat command, vi command. The practice, I'm going to use all commands. This will be helpful for you. Is this clear? I will tell you where you need to focus main. Cat file one means I can see the hi, hello. Okay. So what is the permission of the file one? ls. How to check permission of the file one? ls-l. So practice ls-l in your case. See, file one permissions. This is indicate what? First one, file or directory. But this is file, not directory, right? These are directories, D indicates. Next, take this 3. Indicates what? User one, created one. And this one, group, leave for this time. And focus is others. Others can able to read or not? Others can able to see hi, hello or not? Clear? Others means what here? Who? EC2 user, user 2. Clear? Yeah. Others means used user, user 2. Root anyway, he can easily. Okay. I'm going to check the permission is there or not. Which permission is there? Read permission for others. Read permission for others. Last 3 digits indicates others. Clear? Now, if I go and check user 2 and EC2 user, these are others, right? Can able to see or not the content? ls cat file1 able to see or not? Clear? Next go to EC2. Okay, one example is fine. Both are others, right? No need to go and check EC2 user also, right? Anyway, for your first time, I will check ls cat file1. So EC2 user, user 2 comes under others. I haven't add any group. So one others can able to access me, other also can able to access, right? Yeah. Now go to user 1. Now we can start to give the permissions. So now chmod, I'm not going to give even small single permissions to others. How can I give? Chmod. How can I give? Chmod for, you can give any, see, I'm not talking about users. I'm not talking about groups. You can give any values. I'm talking about others. Others value comes where? Last. Is it clear? So you can give any 2 digits for first 2. That is first one is comes under user. Next one comes under group. I'm not talking about user and groups. I'm talking about what? Others. So here we need to decide. I'm not going to give any permission to others. How can I give? 0. Clear? Which file? File1. I'm talking about. Clear now? How to check again this permission is applied or not? ls-l. Clear? Sorry. Here. Clear? 3 dots means nothing is there. Now you can come means this file permission I'm giving to others. No. No permissions. 0 permissions. How can I say others? Last 3 digits indicates others. Others means I have created users. Those comes under others only. Okay. Okay. Now come here. What would be the action here? Clear? So no need to check EC2 user. This is also others, right? Clear TL here? Any confusions? Okay. Now go to root. CD temp, right? ls cat file1. What would be the result? Clear? Root by default. Can root can delete this file? Users create one? Yes. Clear? Okay. Now root is going to create a one file. Is this clear? Touch file2 or file root. Root file this is. Others can able to see or not in temporary. Temp, they can see. That temporary is for common for ease. Green indicates. Okay. Let's go and check. File root is there. Okay. Others. No need to check user 2 and EC2 user. Is this clear? Now can I delete this one? Not possible. But root can delete, right? And the question is here. Root can delete or not for file1? Definitely. User 1 created even though root is able to delete. Is this clear? The permissions of root and users? Is this clear, everyone? Any questions here? Any questions? Okay. Read is fine. What about write? What about write, right? Okay. Now go to user 1, ls. Guys, file1 is there, right? File1 is there, right? So ls-l. My file1 permissions are what? Leave it for group. I'm talking about others. Zeros, right? I want to give a write permission. How to give? First 2 digits, just give anything. Don't confuse. I'm talking about others. Last digits comes under others, as we discussed yesterday, right? So I'm going to give only write permission. What is the number? 2. file 1. So what is this indication? I have given only write permissions, not read permission. Is this clear? Okay, let's go to user 2. Clear? I have given only write permission. And sometimes, guys, due to some cache, it will not update here. You have to relog in user 2. It will update. But process is same. But at this time, I'm not facing any issue. If I face an issue, you have to relog in. Okay? Why permission denied? I have given only write access. So can I modify this file? Cat, how to modify? Double greater than, not single greater, already content is there. Single greater than means overwrite. Double greater than file 1 or VI. See, I'm able to write DevOps. I'm going to add DevOps. Control C. Clear? Why? User 2 having write permission. User 2 comes under others for user 1 point of view. Clear? Easy to user also can do it, right? No need to verify. Is this clear, everyone? Okay. Now root can do everything. Now user 1 can see the content. Cat file 1. See, DevOps is updated. Who updated this one is user 2. Why he is updated? User 1 given permission of write to others. That's what he is able to update. Is this clear now? This is write. Read, write is clear, right? What is execute? Execute is nothing but if there is any script, shell script something, they can execute the script. Or we have to move into the directory. For example, user 1 created one directory. If you want to go in the directory, which command you are going to use? CD. Execution permission comes under CD also. Okay, CD also. For example, user 1 created one directory. User 2 trying to go in the directory, but he has admin, sorry, right, executive permission. Otherwise, he will not enter into the directory. Okay, let's come here. Yeah. Read this. Executive permission on file means that right to execute them. This is very clear, right? If they are programs, if any programming language is there in that, inside the file, shell script, Python script, JavaScript, whoever giving the executive permission, they can access. Is this clear? And also, see, also execute permission allows you to enter into the directory. Means example, cd into it. I mean, if user 1 created one directory, if user is trying to go inside the directory, he need executive permission. And if he want to run any script, he need executive permission. Is this clear? Okay. Let's go to verify that. First, we can verify CD. So user 1 going to create mkd. How to create file directory? mkdir some test. Clear? ls-l. By default, executive permission is updated. See, for everyone, right? So I need to control now. For example, if I give, okay, go to user 2, ls. Can I go cd test? Is it possible? User 2. What is executive permission? They can go inside of the directory. Okay, can I go or not? Possible. Why? Executive permission there. How can I say? See here. Executive for group, executive for others. Now I will control. I will give read write. How to give read write? For my directory, I can give read write. For my others, leave it for user and group. Others. Read write means number what? 6. Clear? So I'm giving read write permission to my file. Sorry, my directory. Okay. Clear, user 1? Yeah. No read permission. Okay, got it. So now user 1 is temporary, giving permission to 776 to test. I mean, leave for 77, talking about 6. This is others. So test means what? Directory. Let's go and verify again. How to verify? ls-l. So we are practicing commands. We need to understand one thing here. See, test means what here? Okay. Others permission is what here? Read, write only, no execute. Now go to others means user to or is to user. Now try to try to inside of CD test. Is it possible? Permission denied. Why? What executive permission is saying that if you want to go inside of any directory, you need executive permission. Clear or not? So, but I have a read write, but I don't have executive permission. That's what I'm unable to enter into the directory. Is this clear? Write permission, executive permission, read permission. Others are clear? Clear? Anyone has any doubt? What about root? Root can able to enter into that. No problem. If you don't want to give executive permission, but they can still see the content inside. How can I see the content inside? See, content is there where? In the directories. He is unable to go inside the directory means content, how he can see. Is this clear? Shravan. So if you want to give any restrictions, we cannot give any executive permission to them. We can create a files and put it into the some folder. They are not entering to the folder, right? See, permissions means what? If two persons join in my team now, I can give the server access, not PEM file directly to them. I can create a user one. I can create a password. I can share them. Clear? User one means you need to understand one employee. User two means one employee. So how they can access? By giving permission by root. Is this clear now? If my team, two persons has joined, I can give the server access, but not enter server access. I can give like only directory access. I can give like only file access. I can give like only something, whatever it is. Is this clear? So this is Linux point of view, not IAM. IAM is the different. IAM is the AWS point of view. You can create IAM user, log in IAM user and create these users also, right? Clear what I'm trying to say? Don't match this one. Both are same, but working is same. If he has read access, can he not access? If he has read access, file is not inside directory, he can see. But file is inside directory. To go inside directory, we have to give the CD command. For that, execution permission is required. If root is not created file inside directory, he can see the file. He can modify the file if he is having write access. Is this clear, everyone? If I give read access to my user too, can my user is possible to update the content? No write permission, right? To update write permission. Is this clear, everyone? This is users concept, user management concept. Okay. Now, what about groups? Anyway, before that, I will show you some cross check points here. I have created user, right? I have created user. If I go and check my users list and everything, for example, if I give ID, okay, I have created user one, right? Whenever you create a user, immediately one group is created. That is for only user one group. Whenever you can create a user two, and group also created for user two. But no one can involve in that, added in that group until you added in that. Is this clear? For example, ID user two. I can see my entire details here. User ID. Whenever you can create a user ID will create. Whenever you create a user, group ID will create. Whenever you can create a user, one group will create. Is this clear? In this group, how many persons are there? Only one person, himself, user to itself only there. Is this clear? Can I go to check user one also? User one, user ID, group ID, groups. So user one group also only user one is there. So what we can understand, if you create any user, immediately user ID, group name will create. Is this clear? Yeah. Now, yes, I'll come to that. How to check all users, right? I'll come to that only. Now, if you want to check list of groups, list of users, give the cat etc passwd. See, my list of users is EC2 user also there, right? User 1 also there, user 2 also there. Is this clear? The command already there here. You can go and check. Cat etc to check list of users with group and UID. Clear? If you want to check groups, see command also there. Cat etc group to list of groups. Okay. CLAR clear. What is the command to check groups, list of groups? etc, not groups, group. Okay. List of groups. How many groups are there? Leave it for this. Last three. EC2 user group, user 1 group, user 2 group. If I create one more user 3, 1003 will update with the user, user ID and group. But the thing what we need to understand here, any person can sharing any other groups? No, individual are there. Now, if I want to add user 2 into user 1 group, I can add it. If I add, I can verify the permissions in the group level now, not others level. Is this clear, everyone? Understand what I'm trying to say here? Okay, I will show you some example here. You can understand. I'm in user 1. Sorry, I'm in user 1 now. I created what? File 1. Now I'm talking about again file 1. File 1 with the permission others, we are very clear, right? Others means no one is participated in any other groups. Individual permissions. Last digit is indicates others. First digit is indicates users. What about middle? Group. We need to prove that right now. Yeah. So coming to the middle. So guys, okay. So my user 1, user 2 is working as individually. Now I'm going to add user 2 into the user 1 group so that I can verify groups permission. Is this clear? chmod. Command is chmod to add groups. chmod -a capital G. Now user 1, you can understand, see user 1 and user 2. I mean user 2 is going to add into the user 1 group. Is this clear? For example, user 3, this command is common till here. If you want to add user 3 into user 4, sorry, user 4 into user 3, like this you can give. But user 3, user 4 is there? No, right? we have user 1 only. User 1, user 2. Is this clear? Command is to add into the groups. Now, till now, user 1 work as individually, user 2 work as individually. Now, after this command, what happened? Sorry, not user mod. Command is wrong. -G, user 1, user 2. Okay. Clear? Why permission is denied? Anyone? Why permission is denied? Are who are you, right? Who are you to add you into your group? You are a user 1, right? If he is able to access means he can add all into his group to access others permission, right? Same thing. IAM user cannot add into other user into his group. Is this clear? Until root is giving IAM root access, administrator access. But root can add, right? Root can add into your other groups in IAM group. So who can add this? Then go to root. Is this clear? User mod. Don't worry, understand the content. I'm going to share the blocks, very clear block. User mod -a, but this is not available in YouTube, so you can go and check. User mod -a -g and user 1, user 2. Is this clear now? Sorry. Clear? Root is added. Root saying that, hey, user 2, you can work with user 1. Okay. You can work with user 1. I have added you into a user 1 group. Now, if I want to check to see the permissions of the group, not permissions, which group, which person I'm going to add into group, how to check? Very good. ID, For example, user one. Still user one is working as user one, right? What is the command? This is what is the meaning? User one is not participating into user two. User two is participating into user one. Is this clear? Now give ID user two. Sorry. Here expected is different. Clear? User to work individually, but also share with user one. I mean, user one say something in the group level, user two will work. Is this clear? Why? User two is also part of user one, part of group. Is this clear? Now, if I talking about chmod 7 and next digit is what? Group. If user one create a one file, user one can give the group's permission. Who can access group permission if I give? User two. User one already user, right? He can access. User two. What about easy to user? Still others. Clear now? Before case, user one, user two, easy to user, others. But what I did, I have added into my group also user two. Hey, user two, I'm taking you into my level. If I do anything, you can do it. But that also I will control. If I add in group means whatever permissions are there into user, it is not apply for default into the user two. Is it correct or not? In the IAM group, if user one take into add into the group, whatever default permissions is there into user one, it is not accessible for user two. Group level permissions only accessible for user two. Is this clear? Individual permissions access as an individual. Here also, if I add you into my group, you cannot access by default. I can give again access in the groups level. Same like group permissions. That is indicates middle digit. Is it clear? For example, chmod 707 means what? Which file it is? File 1. See, I'm saying group, no group can access my file. Group means who? User 2 is there in my user 1 group. Is this clear? User 2 is unable to access. He is in part of my group. But user 2, sorry, EC2 user? EC2 user. Others what? 7, he can access. Is this clear? Yeah, let's start now. Okay. Any questions here? Any questions so far? Shall I move? Okay. Let's start now. Let's start. Okay. chmod 7 indicates what? User. Sorry, I'm the root now. Chmod. Who created file? User 1. That's what I'm giving here only. Working user 1 only. Chmod 777 file 1. Everyone can access. Others, group, and all. If I give chmod 70, for example, write is what? 2. File 1. I have given. What about group? Okay, let me check how to check the permission. File 1, group permissions. Group permissions 0. Others only write. So let's go and verify now. User 2, ls, cat. Clear now? Group level, no permissions. Cat double greater than is possible? No. Let's go to others. Cat, what about his end? Others, only right I have given. Clear? Is it possible? Clear? Hi. Hello. Something. Okay. Sorry. Control C, right? Is this clear, guys? What is group? What is others? What is user? Now, what about root? Let's go to ls scat file 1. Also, I can delete also from the root. This is user group others. Okay. Anyone has any questions? That file is created by which user? See, you created a file, you know, right? You are giving access to others, right? Clear or not? You are giving, see, also we can see. Okay. Your question also valid. I can understand. ls minus lrt. File 1. Who created? Is this clear? And instead of doing this much of activity, we have a short command. Change ownership. Change ownership. Okay. Guys, this groups is very important. I mean, command is very important. We are not going to work with read, write something. We are not a Linux administrator, guys, to do these activities. But adding group is very important. Why? For example, you have installed a Docker. You have installed the Jenkins. Docker also work as a Docker user. Jenkins also work as a Jenkins user. But if you run a Docker command, we don't have any permissions, right? We need to add into root group into Docker. How to add root group into Docker? What is the command? User mod -a-g root and Docker. Is this clear? Docker is going to add into root group. Clear? For example, guys, okay, I will tell you. I'm the root, right? If I want to add -a-g root into user 2, for example. Sorry, yaar. User mod -a-g root user 1 or user 2. I mean, root is added into root group user 2. Root is added user 2 into my group. Now, if I give permissions, group level, user 2 can access, right? That's what I'm saying. So these are users, but we have a one more users that is called system users. Okay. Users are 3 types. One is root user. One is normal user. One is system user. Root user, whatever we know, right? Normal user means whatever I have created now. These are normal users. System user, if you install any function, Tomcat, Docker, Jenkins, those users also will create. Jenkins user, Docker user. These are comes under system users. So system user by default, no permissions. If you want to run any command inside system user, we have to add into the root group. Is this clear? I will explain at that time, don't worry. But try to understand this. Try to understand this concept only. I'm not saying to go in depth in that. Try to understand. If you are able to understand, I'm very fine. In coming lectures, I'm going to do this task again and again, but not in this much level. Just I can add into the root group only. One command, user mod -a-g, just add into the group. That's it only. At that time, you are not supposed to ask, sir, why you are adding into the group. My means giving permissions. Is this clear? Okay. Now, shortcut. For example, I want to give. So wait, touch file 10. Okay. Root is created, touch file 10. Who is this owner? How to check? ls minus lrt. File 10 owner is, this is user ID, group ID. I have created file 10. I'm the owner. I'm the owner. If I want to give permission to these to any user, what I can do? chmod 7. If it is a others also 7. If it is a group also 7. If you want to give the full access, they can. No, I can do one more thing. If I want to give complete access to one user, I can do change ownership. I'm the owner of this file, right? I can give the ownership of to this file to other user. He can do, he can delete, he can add something. How to give it? chown, change owner permissions, and 1, 2 means here if the permissions are there, what? Root, right? Root user ID, root group ID. What I can do here? I'm going to change to what? User 1. See, user 1 created files, user 1, user 1. So like that, which file I'm going to give the user 1 permission? File 10 created by root. Is this clear? So by using change ownership command, user 1, which file? File 10. So this is root, right? Now I'm giving user 1. Sorry, I need to give colon in between. Okay, clear? You can give same command again. File 10 is changed to user 1 to user 1. Is this clear? Now, file 10 can modify, file 10 can delete, whatever can do by user 1. Is this clear? What about root? Root given permission means root by default can do anything. This is, you can just remember that. Permission given means my permission is also with me and also given to them. Understand the concept. Okay. For example, root, we'll see cat double greater than file 10. Clear? Also root able to access the file. Hi, hello, control C. Now let's go and check user 2 can able to access. ls file 10, right? Why it is accessing? No. Temp directory can access file 10 only, not inside content. Is this clear? You need to understand read permission is there for others. Clear or not? ls minus lrt here. Understand guys? Don't. Read permission is there, right? Others and groups. That's what I can access. Clear? Okay. Now user 2 is trying to delete this file. Is it possible? No. What about user 1? Yes. He is the owner now. RM, RF, file 10. Gone. Is this clear? Yeah. This is user management. Is this difficult, right? So your focus should be there here. That's what I told them. Temporary. Nice class today now. Only today. But this is very difficult concept. I can say if you can go on in YouTube, you will not find anything on this. By this class, I don't know whether you are 100% understanding or not, but try to understand is very important. Concepts are like this in the Linux. This is very difficult concept in the Linux. But you need to understand one thing. From this class, you are already revised your commands. Is this clear? mkdir, touch, ls-lrt, go inside something, whatever it is. So, okay. By default, temp can be accessed by everyone, right? Accessed file, not inside read. That is depends on again, go to your file, check the permissions. Clear? Check the permissions. See, root. I'm talking about file 10, for example. Why user 2 is not a owner of file 10, right? Owner is user 1. Root is given owner permission to user 1. But still user 2 accessing, only accessing, read accessing. Why? If you can see the file, read access is there for others. For example, chmod, I can give 700 file 10. Okay, file deleted, right? Deleted by user 1, right? So if I give chmod 700 something, whatever it is, they cannot access. Who can access? User 1 only. User 1 is now owner. It is a bypass for all those things. Permissions and everything is bypass here. Is this clear? Yeah. Okay, that's all for today. on Linux, please practice all commands. Cat, usermod, apt, sudo. Okay, there is an announcement from the mentors. I'm going to hand over my mic to them. So please, huh? What about online? Regarding what? Interviews, you are saying to interviews. Okay, why can't you take in the same class if they ask anything? Guys, what man? Okay, you just say that. After that, I will explain. Okay, he came to announce for mock interviews. So they are planning to conduct mock interviews. Okay, they are saying only for offline students. What I'm saying now, apply for online means online, we are not going to send any link. If you are asked any doubts, at that time he is going to ask any question. Is this fine? You're not getting my point here. What I'm saying now, if online team can approach you to ask some doubt on something, there is a session, right? If they come, you can ask questions also like parallelly. There is no rule to ask if you are interested. We are giving platform access to everyone. That's what I can say. Guys, offline team, there is a dedicated what mentor support for on interviews also, like mock interviews. For example, I have completed Git. If you say we are completed Git, they're going to just ask questions on Git only, not for Jenkins and Kubernetes. Is this right? They're going to check just where you are. Is this clear? Awesome, yes, awesome, but no one will come. That is the problem. They are doing their best, but you guys are not coming. I don't know. So in that case, Saturday you have to come to class. Okay. What about labs coming now? Okay. Maybe they are working. Yeah. Guys, please online team also. Please take support from them. Okay. They're giving their support. I'm getting the links every day. I mean, online support link. I think you also will get. So click on that link respect to time and join the link and ask your doubts. Okay. It is also like a mock interviews, right? If you're asking doubt, if they're clearing means this is also interview, like kind of interview. So nowadays interviews are not like that COVID interviews, like what is EC2, what is Jenkins, what is Docker, when you can join. It is not like that. Now 4 rounds, 3 rounds, technical full. So you have to, that's what we are going to take care. Okay. That's what earlier 45 days course, 2 months course, now 3.5 months. Interviews are different. So mode of training also different. Is this clear? So that's all. Anything need to discuss, guys? Online team? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Guys, I'm also going to conduct mock interviews. That is different. This is different. Okay. My mock interviews, if you are asked me to take each tool, I will take. No end of the training means I will take end of the training. But you have to give your names. It is not like a group interviews. Means some other people just like that they are saying. They are not saying. But only one person is talking. Okay. That is not good. Online team and offline team, both I will take. The interviews, whatever mock interviews I'm going to take online only. If you're interested, I will take offline also. For me, both are same, guys. There is no difference. If I give something to offline means you will expect from online also. Tomorrow we have no. Tomorrow we don't have any mock interviews. I think next week. Okay, guys. Next class will be on Monday. Is this clear, everyone, right? Okay. Next class will be on Monday. So please practice Linux commands. We can enter into the Git. Okay. I'm going to share that content. Let me show something to you. Guys. Okay. User management Word document. If you can see this document, please, guys, please focus here. See. Everything we have updated here. with the screenshots. Okay. So go through this document. If you have any doubts, complete the user management. Everything we have updated here. Okay. First, root will create two users names. That is Salar1, Salar2. Guys, this document made by my student. Okay. So I'm using that with his permissions. If you do anything, definitely his name is Ankit. Okay. If you do any document also, I can propose your document to next batch. Okay. Salar1, Salar2. Anyway, he's a fan of Prabhas, I think so. We can chill. Yeah, we can chill. If you want, if you have any plannings for this weekend, you can go. The reason is nothing is there to do something, right? In your bucket is empty. I can understand. But coming weekends is not like this weekend. Coming weekends, you have to spend your time at least 7-8 hours per day. So still some Linux comments are pending with you. Yes, I will update. What are those? I mean, you're saying on this document, if okay, if you feel miss few comments here, why can't you add in this? Add and publish to team, but not like all comments, 200, 300 comments. Git how many days? Export, it will come later. Whatever comments I miss, those comes under later. I mean, while discussing those topics, it will come. Terraform. Are you going to Goa this weekend, sir? No, here. I'm going to Tirupati. Yeah. Thank you so much to everyone. Happy weekend to all. What? Sir, pay for me. Pray for me. Okay. Definitely. Miss you guys. Huh? Yeah. Laddu, huh? Okay, I will bring Laddu. Hmm. Happy travel. Thank you so much to everyone. Okay, bye. We'll meet on Monday. Okay, practice Linux classes.